You want to talk about it? Well, let's talk about it. Hello and welcome everybody, how you all doing? So yesterday we drew 2-2 against Hertha Berlin in what I think wasn't actually a bad game. I know a lot of people are of the complete opposite opinion. I actually think that we did really well at the beginning of the game, and then we kind of slowed down with like a 10, 20, 30-minute period where we just kind of slowed down. I wouldn't say we were bad necessarily in that period, but we were definitely, so we definitely slowed down. We definitely looked not as aggressive, not as intensive, and in that period of time, Hertha Berlin scored 2 goals, 1 goal that no keeper in the world can save, and another goal which could have arguably been stopped. I'm not going to make a case here, with the head injury to Pavard, but personally, I just feel like we probably deserved to draw this game, but I didn't think the performance was necessarily bad. Now, obviously, what I mean by that is that you deserve to draw a game if the other team scores goals and you don't score more, of course. But I do feel like, especially with how one of the goals went, where it was just a freak deflection, in that kind of scenario, you really can't be like, you can't really complain too much because it doesn't happen often. It's one of those things that just happens randomly, so you kind of just gotta take it. It's obviously a shame it happened on the very first day of the season, the very first game of the season. Is that a sign for how the season is going to be? I don't think so, but I do think that we need to pick ourselves up and actually produce better performances, like actually over 90 minutes, because in a way this game kind of a little bit reminded me of last season, where last season we played a very good first half and then completely dropped off in the second half to the point where you may have thought that fitness issues are an issue at Bayern, and this season it seemed like large we did have roughly 50 minutes or so of 60 minutes or so of actually good performance. There were still 30 minutes where it felt like the team was just kind of just playing around, not really doing anything, trying to conserve stamina and energy. So that's my one worry, that that could be an issue again. Last season again, we don't know for certain if we had fitness issues or not, but if it's a pattern for this season again, that there is a spell of time during each game where we just don't perform, then that's certainly something that we have to work on. Now, in terms of Lewandowski, I want to talk about Lewandowski because obviously he scored our 2 goals, and I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I thought for the first goal, the way he won that ball, gave it to, I think it was Müller gave it to Kimmich gave it to Gnabry, and then Gnabry passed it and crossed it into the middle of the box, and for Lewandowski to finish. So he ran all the way from one end of the pitch to the other end, and I thought throughout the whole game he was a menace up front. He was our one, a dangerous attacking player alongside Gnabry, I thought, and I thought both of them did really well. There's obviously a lot of other players that didn't do as well, but I really wanted to talk about those that did really well, which I thought was those 2. In terms of Pavard, obviously for their second goal, he kind of just stopped tracking his man because he got a head injury. Besides that, I thought he had a very good game. I thought like he looked. He looked like he belonged in that squad. He looked very good. He did defensively very good. I just thought that one instance will obviously, kind of ruin that day. But besides that, I thought he had a good performance overall. So overall, I think, it's a shame that we drew our first game of the season, but it's not like we played bad, and that was my main thing, that I didn't want us to play bad. Obviously, if this becomes a pattern, then that's a different story, but I just want us to play good at the moment, because results will follow once we play good, and I feel like we've definitely improved ever since the friendlies, but we're still not there yet. I feel like we might need another 3 to 4 games to really get into that match fitness, and I feel like once we have that, we're going to start kicking off. Obviously, I wished, my prediction was a 3-0. I wished it would have started with this game, but it seems like we're not there just yet. So I'll wait unless it gets worse and worse. So I'm a patient person, as a lot of you know, and I'm gonna just be like, you know what, based on the performance, I wouldn't say we deserve to lose. So I'll take that for now, because that was kind of a freak occurrence, and it's not, so something like that to repeat, it's not very likely. So that's why I won't complain just yet, and I'll just hold my tongue and wait. But that's my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I will see you all next time. Until then, peace out and have a nice day.